If you guys are looking for some fast, cheap and reliable coins, go check out buycheapfifacoins.com and use discount code Curtis for 5% off. They're the cheapest and most reliable place around. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 15 potential ratings big downgrades. Today we have episode 4, I think it is. We're back with 6 new downgrades. I do want to remind you guys, if below you could stick a comment with who you think should be downgraded in FIFA 15. I've got a few more planned, but the more we can get, the better. So yeah, that would be absolutely great. Also, if we could hit 500 likes in this video, guys, that would be absolutely fantastic. And last but not least, if you guys want to go follow me on Twitter, check out the link down below. I'm doing loads of giveaways and stuff on there all the time, so it's definitely worth following me. Yeah, so check that out down below and let's get stuck into the video. So first up we have Rio Ferdinand. Now, I was basing this off some of his head-to-head stats and how I personally feel he has done this year. I've given him an overall downgrade of -4. He should be at QPR next season, but obviously I didn't want to change that just yet, just in case it doesn't happen. He obviously won't be at United, but I didn't know who to put in as his club. So his pace, I've knocked down 3. There's a few games this season where I've seen him just be so slow. It is not good. Dribbling down 2, shooting down 2, defending down 2, still a very respectable 82. Passing down 3 and heading down by 1. I mean, he's still a very, very solid player on his day, and I think at QPR, I'm really actually excited to see how he gets on, because I actually don't mind him as a person. Next up, we have Abbiati. Now, I didn't think he deserved this much of a downgrade, but I looked at what EA have done to him on his head-to-head rating, and they've knocked him down to a 76 on head-to-head. So, I felt like I should probably match it, and I actually went almost stat for stat. There's a couple of them I changed slightly, but almost in general I changed every stat to the way EA have him set up on head-to-head, which is what you would expect him to be for next season when they do the full upgrade, downgrade even. When you look in the past, everyone that is their rating towards the end of FIFA 13 then became their rating on FIFA 14 in general. So that's why I've given him the -4 down to a 76. Still, I've never really been a fan of him on FIFA anyway, so he might not be. He might be even worse. Next up, we have Muriel. Now, I hope this doesn't happen because he's such a good card, but looking at his stats for the last season, he has had a really bad year. The year before, I believe he got something like 11, 12, maybe even 13 goals. I can't remember exactly, I did look at it, but this season he scored just 4 goals in 24 appearances. Now, that for me does not warrant an 80 rating whatsoever, so I've bumped him down by 3 to a 77. Knocked his pace down by 1 because there is no debating he is still very quick. His dribbling down by 2 and his shooting down by 4, because I feel like that is obviously what is affecting his goals. Now I've knocked his defending down by 1, passing by 2 and heading it down by 1. Still a very, very, very effective card to have, but not quite as good. Next up, we have Adler. Now, I'm going to pop on the screen here, if I remember. It's a little picture, if I quickly load it up, just showing how much he's been outclassed by goalies similar to him. So, I mean, other than Neuer, every single one of those goalies to the right, the right 3, are all like 80 rated this season, 80 or 81. And Adler is an 84, and they have all been better than him per 90 minutes of this entire season. So, if I cut back to his actual card now, I've knocked his overall down by 3, his dribbling down by 2, reflexes down by 3, handling down by 1, speed down by 2, kicking down by 2, and positioning down by 3. I feel like that's completely warranted considering he's had quite a poor season. Next up, we have Ricky van Wolfswinkel. Now, there's a lot of shouts in the last episode's comments to put this guy in, and I didn't really know what to do. I felt like he obviously has to go down to a silver, but I didn't know what rating, so I've gone for a 74 non-rare. I feel like that's kind of fair on him. He had a dreadful season. I think he scored with his first shot for Norwich and then didn't score another goal in the entire season. He was quite a big part of their failure last year, and I've knocked his overall down by 2, pace down by 2, dribbling by 1, shot down by 2 because 70 is already pretty poor, defending down by 1, passing down by 2 and heading it down by 3. So I kind of feel like that's fair for him, and yeah, he's had a poor season and will be interesting to see how he does next year. Next up, we have Tom van Marlen. Now, it was tricky for me to decide what to do with Tom van Marlen because, I mean, he's had 2 seasons where he's been injury prone and he's been the captain of Arsenal, but he's been kept out by Koscielny and Mertesacker playing so well. So it was hard to decide. I mean, he's linked very heavily with United, he's linked with Napoli. If he goes to either of those two, I think he will have a slightly higher rating, but if he stays at Arsenal, I do think he will go down to about a 78, knocking his pace down by 1, dribbling down by 3, shot down by 5, because he does not score goals like he used to. He used to be, the first season he was banging them in constantly, defending down by 2, passing down by 2, and heading down by 2. I kind of felt that was fair for him to go down by 3 ratings, as much as it pains me to do it, because he's actually a quality FIFA card as well. He kind of does deserve it through the lack of game time he's been getting. So that is the end of this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. Please remember to comment down below who you think deserves a downgrade in FIFA 15. Would be really useful, helps me to make these videos even quicker without having to spend so much time looking through stats to find someone. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.